From inside of our bedroom slash Florida room, as we have heavy rainstorms coming, welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. I'm your host, Rick Serra. This is my co-host and wife, Darlene. On the bed is Bo. Bo, come here. Come here. Come right here. There he is. Everybody can see you now. Yes. And this our handsome, furry son. Yes, he is. So I hope everybody's had a good week. And as it is cocktail hour, cheers to everybody. I wish you all health and prosperity. Cheers.
Hey guys,
So,
don't forget to hit that like.
Hit that dang like
Please.
button.
And we have, wait a minute.
We have what?
We have Spindalis, Dr.
Oh.
Leonard Hostetter, Miss Glow, Carson Thorpe, Mega. Let me see.
That's a good start.
Yeah, Soul,
Soul.
AJ Vintage,
Uh-huh.
Boy Quitter,
Okay.
Carson Thorpe, Loopsy Oopsie,
Ooh.
Polo Corgi,
Oh my.
Little Squash, and
Little.
Long Duck Dong.
Wow. Good. Good. Thank you all for coming in early and getting things going. We are in our
Lala Acosta, hello there.
yes, but it is our
I am
haunted
Malice.
mobile home.
Travis
yes.
Hammond, the Curious Spellcrafter.
So, oh, I know who that is. James! So, we've had an experience, it was Darlene this time, to prove that there is
Marlon Godet.
Marlon! There's
Thank you.
paranormal activity at this mobile home. Marlon found out the hard way one day. He was still awake, looking sort of towards the door that wasn't completely closed tight. The door banged open and a wisp of something came into the room and then dashed to the left and into the half bath.
Travis Hammond.
Marlon, who is not very good with spooks and ghosts, he decided to just sort of slide off the bed on his side, the furthest side from the door,
I'll speak up, Miss Glow.
and he didn't mention it to his wife who was sleeping. Yes, Bo, what's up, baby? I will, you want to get down? You want me to hold you? Come here. All right, I'll hold you. There you go. Sit there. And I'll let you out if you don't want to stay in here. So, Darlene.
Thanks for using his Columbia.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the Columbia.
Kevin
As you've
Beck.
seen, I've used it a couple of times now. And it gets a good laugh, I think, at least every time I use it.
John C. Yes, we're in Florida, but not on vacation.
No, we live here.
We live here. That's a big difference. Maria G.
We live here
Door.
in the winters and in the fall.
Olga. Hello there.
And then we're in Baltimore for the long holiday season.
Marlon
Basically,
said she was sleeping and he didn't want to wake her up.
I know, he was very considerate of that. So basically, the months of December and January, we are up in Maryland, as well as June, July, August, and September. We're pretty much in Baltimore, Maryland, if we're not running somewhere else. And then we're here, like I said, winters and falls. So it's about half and half, almost. A little bit more here, I think.
It has to be. Officially, we're here more.
Officially, because we're Florida residents. We're supposed to be here preponderance of your year. And we are. So, as I was saying,
so it's got a good storm going on.
we have
Thank you, AJ.
new activity of the paranormal. And guess who was the one to experience it? It was Darlene. And I'm going to let Darlene describe basically What happened? It isn't really that crazy. Go ahead, hon.
Was actually sleeping well. And I had gotten up to go to the restroom, came back, got in bed, and got in position. And I heard, hello? I actually thought it was Mom. I thought she had come to the door and opened it up and maybe needed something. So I turned toward the door and looked. Nobody was there. Same day, a little while later, I think the word I heard was, please.
Please.
And I really did hear words.
I have had the same kind of experience.
AJ's getting snow and sleet.
Snow and sleet, ooh. It's up in New York, I believe she said that she's up there this time of year. So I had something say,
Nathan Long.
I'm here. Like basically letting me know it was right beside me. I was outside of the Florida room, just outside of it, under the cover, the roof of the carport area. And
Hey,
yeah,
Pamela.
so there's
Mom's
something
doing pretty
here.
well.
It's not any kind of malevolent thing, even though
Right,
we've
AJ's in New York.
had a couple funny episodes where we had me abducted, we had a spirited doll, and we had a shadow man.
Tear Bear 44.
Yes?
We did not have a creepy doll.
We did too. We had a show.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a creepy doll. That was the story. These are fictional tales of the paranormal, the untold stories of the paranormal. You find them on the playlist named After Hours. We have 4 episodes. And I bring this up because this week's video included my partner in the series, the guy who brings the story to
Protein
us.
Waterfall.
And then we massage a little bit if we have to, but largely the story is from him, Justin, and then he does the final edits as well as he created the intro-outro sequences video-wise. Otherwise, it's up to Darlene, myself, my mother, Bo, anybody
Hey,
we can
Travis.
grab to provide us with free actors. Because there's no budget in the Rick Serra channel, as you know. Well, if you haven't picked it up, that's a fun series to check out. And you
He's
can
never
watch.
going to change how he does his hair, Little Squash.
Oh, I don't know. What happened? Is it too flat? Too short?
Not too short.
I put a part in it, sort of, right? Look.
Yeah, which is good. I prefer a part.
Yeah.
Bo doesn't like noise, so as long as there's no thunder or lightning, Bo's fine.
But when we start to have a little bit of that kind of fun, and I think we're going to, before the end of the show, we're going to have some activity outside,
I have
normal.
a thunder shirt for him. It does seem to help.
Thunderous stuff, but he does a little better than he was. He really has.
Yes, he did, Little Squash.
We had fireworks a couple of weeks back in the area that was a pretty good display, but it was fairly distant, so it wasn't super loud here, but you could hear booms. He didn't get super uptight. He did pretty well.
Thanks, John C. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. You can go out and come back in. It only takes a second.
So I put the video up to be released on
We haven't seen it spin. I don't think so.
Friday at 5 p.m. I don't know what happened to YouTube, but it changed it to Saturday at 5 p.m. And I'm looking at the phone wondering why my video wasn't released at 5 o'clock. It's 5:15, and I go, well, F this, and I just changed the status to public. So I'm sorry if anybody was watching for it, but it was technically about 5:15 when the new video came out. It's another odd place. We were in San Diego, California. Justin, my partner, like I said, in After Hours, he lives a couple hours north near LA area. So he drove down the coast, met up with us, and then we went into downtown San Diego, Old Town.
A Fropee, is that how you say
And
it? And yes,
we went on
Carson
this
will
tour.
be here in October, and we're about half an hour from Tampa, right?
Oh, that's it. Half an hour. Well, you've driven there and back how many times to Tampa? It's
30,
sometimes
40.
the traffic is 45 minutes an hour
Yeah.
one way. The traffic heavy, it takes longer.
Thanks, little squash.
So, let me talk briefly about that episode, Another Odd
Oh,
Place.
we're going to miss Shaylee. She's working.
Oh my! We have to watch it on the replay, Shay. Sorry about that. And Mr. D-Pants may be
We'll
the
do
same.
it next week, Carson. It's better if it's on the day.
Whatever that is, what?
His birthday's next week.
Oh, well, let's sing it on your birthday, buddy. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I like him, Pam. I agree. And Valerie Bumbalo, hello there.
So this episode was from the tour we did, the three of us. It was just a walking tour, one tour guide, about 20 or so people. And we went from room to room as she told us about the Whaley House. I ran the voice recorder function of my iPhone. And whenever she'd stop to move to a next room, I'd stop a recording, try to take a little bit of a quick amount of video and a couple of photos, and then we went to the next spot and she would start to talk about another something or other about the house.
Miss Flo will get you Friday. And guess who will be here Friday?
Oh, yeah, we have special guests from Baltimore,
Mr. Bob Newell.
Kylie and Tom.
Hey, Alaska.
Kylie and Tom, her boyfriend, will be visiting with us. They come in actually next Wednesday. Pardon me. And they are here for a solid week, so we get to show them around, and hopefully the weather
AJ
cooperates.
likes the EVPs.
Oh, you did? Yes, I did too. So
Hey,
this is
Muffin.
this is what I made clear. If you read the descriptions, I also talked about it in the voiceover, but I really didn't have a lot to deal with. I mean, maybe 15 minutes of audio recording from video clips and the audio recorder, and we did about 15 minutes outside before it all started. I pick up an EVP right at this window just outside of the Whaley House. They were having another group walking through at the time, and I was just goofing around.
Oh, we're missing Pam.
I play it back,
Tell him we said hi.
and I get a EVP. Sit over there. I guess it's telling me to get the hell out of the yard and go sit and wait for my turn for my tour.
Hey, Cherry Berry Girl.
Really strange. And then some other things that were at least little hints that something could have been there. The whole time we were there, we were not alone, because apparently there's quite a few spirits that roam. There was, unfortunately, a little child who died of, what
Where
was
is
the
that,
disease?
Mr. Bob Newell? Listen, your live stream is #1 in my HOA.
Yay! Your HOA must be really cool, man. Let me tell you that. So he died of scarlet fever at like 3 years old. So part of the story is you might feel a little hand trying to reach your hand. The guide was really good. One time, and it's kind of hard
Bad weather, Mr. Bob.
to tell, she was discussing that it's a very active place. Sometimes people will, thank you, Nick Roberts, happy Friday. Sometimes you will see things, hear things. And as she's talking, it was obvious that the word hear things was duplicated, like something was mimicking her as she was talking. So, and then at the very end of the whole thing, when we're about to leave, the thing, whatever it is that talks, it basically goes along with the comment of the tour guide, and then we'll go to the courtyard and finish the tour. And it agreed.
Yeah, Kylie will be 23 in June.
Wow. 23 and me. 64, going to be 65. I'm going to be finally old enough for Medicare.
No more copays.
I'll be long over older than any women care. Luckily, I caught a queen before I had to worry about attracting women or whoever, men, women. If I was lonely, I probably would be happy to have the attention.
Care who you attracted.
What is that? Wayne Brady said that he was something. He's basically omnivorous when it comes to sex. I forget the exact term, but basically he's a trisexual. He'll try anybody.
Who's Wayne Brady?
He's the guy who has been the series mostly. Whose line is it anyway?
Oh, okay. The comedian.
Yes,
All
comedian. Right. And he also does a daytime game show. Do you know what it is?
No, because I don't watch game shows.
Well, it's not, of course, Drew's show, but it's another show that comes on. I forget the name.
Pansexual, is that the name?
Pansexual. I guess.
That's AJ Vintage knew what that was.
Oh, okay. I thought pansexual was people who like to have sex in a kitchen.
Trisexual was in the kitchen?
Pansexual. Trying to have sex in the kitchen, a pan. Oh my.
Wayne Brady used to be fun. It used to be him.
Yeah.
I can't. And it was two other guys, and I can't remember them.
Yes.
One was tall and thin, and
Right.
the one was big, but he lost weight, and he's
Yes.
on
Yes.
Let's Make a Deal or something.
Colin
like
Mockery. That's the one guy, bald,
that. Yeah.
and the other guy. And they all were on.
Hey, Rosetta.
They were on the TV sitcom, the Drew Carey Show. They were all in that together.
It was funny.
Not Wayne Brady, but the other guys. Very good. So the
Let's Make a Deal, Miss Glow. That's
Whaley House does have longer tours, and based on what I picked up on a very quick walkthrough, if you're in San Diego, you like to do paranormal tours, I would suggest you look at the Whaley House, but also remember that there is a cemetery just a few doors or blocks up.
Hey, Mega, thank you.
Thank you, Megadeth, Gigantor. No, we didn't get slimed a bit.
No, but we are going to go see the new Ghostbusters film.
I heard that.
Mixed reviews.
I saw a 2-star review, so it pretty much got slimed, the review of the
I don't
new
care.
one.
I don't look at if it's something I want to see, I go see it. Like The Beekeeper. It didn't get good reviews. I really enjoyed it.
We loved that one. That was good. But back to Ghost Hunters, or Busters, Ghostbusters. Afterlife, the previous edition, I thought that was very well done. And I think they could have done better if they could have done what they did with Afterlife. So better luck next time, guys.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll see it. We'll probably like it.
But getting back to what I said, I would book a tour of the Whaley House, and as the cemetery is open all night long,
Hey, Jimmy Rick, hello there.
you could enjoy yourself there, and especially after people are gone. We had a guide and a group that were touring the cemetery, and she was telling.
Oh, we love Leslie Jones. That's his favorite.
Oh, I love Leslie.
We would love to get Leslie.
Or let Leslie get me. Although I think she likes ladies more than men, honestly. But, oh well.
That's right, John C.
So the person giving the tour was talking about this fellow, Yankee Jim. That was his local name. He was known to the community, but he was kind of a criminal. But for some reason, he was the last person hung, and they hung him.
That's fine, Carson. Everybody's different.
And he hadn't even done anything for some time. So he was very shocked to find that he was hung.
Well,
So there he is. He's got the noose on his neck. and they have him standing on the back of a cart, and then when they drive the cart away, he was 6'5", very tall for that time period in around 1886, and it took a long time for he to succumb to the hangman's noose because his feet were kind of dragging on the ground a little bit, helping to give him just enough to push up a little bit to extend his torture, unfortunately. So Yankee Jim is the big spirit that's spoken about. I don't know, but when Justin and I were at his grave and we were using his ghost device on his phone, a phone app, a ghost phone app, which I think not very much of most of those things. Some strange stuff was coming out of the box, out of the phone. I don't know. Ooh, might have been a little more ghostly stuff. All right, let's segue out of the ghosts.
Thank you.
But we have fun. And
It was a great
it was
trip.
a great trip.
But it messed their knees up for sure. I'm now getting knee injections. I go Monday for gel.
And physical therapy.
And physical therapy because I need a knee replacement. But I can't do that till we get back north because I need the mobility right down here. We don't have as much support down here as we do up home. And we're still not sure what's going to happen from day to day. So I can't get laid up. But I will be in Maryland. I'm getting a knee replacement. I'll tell you that.
If you haven't been with us for a while, unfortunately my mother, she has
Detroit's been
had an advancement of her condition with respect to the
Alaska.
bladder. We don't know whether it's cancer or damage from radiation, but the bottom line is she couldn't urinate any urine in her left kidney. She had to have a nephrostomy tube put in the fall.
That was 3 months ago.
And now, just a few weeks ago, to basically save her life, another one was put in her right kidney that was swollen.
Right after May, Pamela, in the middle.
And when they went to put it in, they found out the one on the left side, which had been changed out sometime just a couple of weeks prior, had not stayed in. So she wasn't getting drainage out of either organ, and that could lead to massive infection. But she's okay now. She says she feels very good, so we don't know. We take it day by day. That's the way she's enjoying her life and trying to keep a positive attitude. She feels okay,
Thanks,
she
Alaska.
says.
She's feeling good. She's still,
It is a pain in the sides to have to deal with these bags that collect the urine.
The one thing we told her that she could not do anymore, her friend, who is a year older than Mom. Mom would take her to the hairdressers, and if they did something, Mom would take her, which is fine, except she has to have a walker, which means Mom has to fold the walker up and put it in the car, then get it out and get it for her friend. I'm not saying names.
So we're saying...
And we said, no, if you need something like that...
We'll help with that.
We will drive. We will take her. We'll handle the walker. And we did that today. She has a hair appointment every Friday. I needed a cut. So...
Yeah, she got a haircut.
I've had lots of comments on it.
Oh, that's nice. It's too bad the husband didn't say something as soon as she walked in the door. What the hell is wrong with him?
He just doesn't notice. That's all it is. It's not a big thing.
I mean, I knew she went to get a haircut because she took them to the same shop. Another beautician did her. So, how are you all? I think I said it once, but now that we're warming up a little bit, we've been just sitting on our butts for how long
23 minutes.
23 minutes. So my butt cheek's starting to come alive.
You would not know this to look at Rick, but he has no ass. So when he sits down, he has trouble sitting for any length of time because his bone pushes against his butt, so he needs a lot of cushion.
My ass gets bone on metal chair, bone on wooden chair, bone on concrete bench.
Wow.
It's not good.
T? I know I'm not saying that right.
Where?
Froopty.
Fruipty.
Well, I was close.
Fruipty. Hey, Fruipty. Or
Alex Graff.
how are you?
Graft.
We're so happy to have 50 people in the room.
That's what it looks like.
Wow. Don't forget to click the like button. If you are watching us and it's the first time, or
No, Robert Ryan, he does
or
not.
you've watched us but you never asked, and you could have never asked for a free gift, all you have to do is send us an email. It's being posted right now by Darlene. We don't have our banner tonight to help you to be able to know it. And you send us your name and your mailing address, your snail mail
Yes,
complete
John
address.
C., he is a flat ass. That's for sure.
That's it, a flat ass, flat feet. I'm pretty much a flat guy. I'm flat top
He
head.
has no arch in his foot.
My feet are flat.
Completely
Yep.
flat. He can't wear a shoe that has
Can't,
any type
any
of
real
arch.
shoe with an arch, I can't wear it. Everything has to be like a, what are they called? The
Marlon
dude.
said that's why
Hey
you
dudes.
don't go to church. You would slide off the benches.
I'd slide off. You know it. I do. Because they're kind of like
Thanks,
this.
Alaska.
The only thing that saves me is some churches have added a cushion on their wooden pews so I can hold on to the cushion as I slide off. So speaking of sliding off, weight is sliding off of my body. A few weeks ago, I went to a endocrinologist. I know, whatever they do. Well, this guy, he does two things. He helps treat people with diabetes or people who have a crazy parathyroid gland or a thyroid gland and help deal with the glands. So I am now diabetic. My A1C at
Sounds good,
6.7
Marlon. Hey, Mr. Doggy
or
Dog.
whatever was, plus my blood sugar in the morning, fasting blood sugar up near 140, 150. So I am diabetic.
Officially a diabetic.
He said, now that's not necessarily bad
Hey,
because
Kevin.
now I could use a different medication on you. Now, you guys most likely have heard of Ozempic. Hey, there's another tip.
Hey,
Thank you, Marlon.
Thank you.
Marlon, thank you for that generosity. Makes us smile down here in the South. So I had to start taking a different medication, and this one, like Ozempic, you shoot it into your skin. It's subcutaneous injection.
Once a week.
Once a
right?
week. And I've been doing it now 3 weeks. This weekend will be my 4th injection at the low starter dose. And then next week I'll start the full. He's not going to go above 5 milligrams. It does go higher. And with the higher dosage, my daughter told me a little bit about this group of medications, and higher dosages may be risky. Things can happen to you side effect wise that you may not want.
Oh, that's great, John.
So I don't want
He's
that.
been on Ozempic for type 2 for a year, and he's lost over 140 pounds.
Whoa!
That's incredible.
All right, so then
Joe's doing great, Pam.
I've been on this for, like I said, a little over 3 weeks. I'm down 10 pounds. I'm just checked the scale and I'm 100 or 200, 100, God. 231. I started this above 240, about 242. So 10, 11 pounds. Yeah, and I am eating less. That's what it's supposed to do. You want to eat less, apparently. And I don't know what other stuff it does to my body, but I hope that it helps the blood sugar level go down from 6.7. That would be good, because the higher the number, the badder, the worse, terrible, the badder, the worse it is. So anybody out there like me that's type 2 diabetic or pre-diabetic, maybe even a few people who've been insulin dependent since childhood, I know your pain now. It isn't that bad, the shot. It does everything itself. You push one button and hold it, and it does the injection automatically and then retracts the device. So I've done it in my leg so far. I'm really not too much into hitting it in my belly. But my belly is smaller. That's what I've noticed.
Rick's weight loss is just a side effect. It's meant to regulate your blood sugar.
Yes, right. It's a good side effect. So I'm drinking less beer. And before I even started taking the medication, I'd started trying to do something more healthy. So I stopped eating after dinner hour. No, certainly not 9 o'clock, but usually it's more like 8 o'clock or before, and I don't eat anything after that. And I've been pretty good sticking to it. I'm not saying I might have slipped, but
the thing
pretty much
I'm surprised
good.
about, because he smokes, and that definitely gives you the munchies, and he doesn't go after anything.
I used to go kill half of a snack drawer with a good case of the munchies.
Hey, Sean Shellhaus.
And I know that there's a few of you.
We live in Parkville.
You've had
not
the
far,
munchies too. Yes.
but we're in Florida right now.
Yes. Who's that? Sean? Schellenhaus.
There's no N in there. Shellhaus.
Schellenhaus. Sorry about the N.
Hey, tofu.
So what are people talking about?
You
Me? Oh.
and other things.
Oh, I love me some Fig Newtons too.
Strawberry.
They're a simple treat, but I don't have any after dinner. If I have it, I'm going to have it right as I finish dinner. I'm going to have my little dessert, and I'm stopping right there.
And we already did.
I had a slice of,
We tried to find, you can't find Mary Sue Easter eggs or their nougat eggs. It's very hard. In Florida, it's impossible.
They don't sell another brand even. No pecan nougat Easter egg. No coconut cream Easter egg. I don't even think you could find a peanut butter Easter egg. But you can find a buttercream. That is it. And then the Cadbury egg. Bleh, super disgustingly sweet. Well, Mary Sue Candies is located near Baltimore, Maryland. Middle River, which is actually Baltimore County. We went online and I found how to order their candy. We bought 3 pecan nougat eggs and 4 of the smaller size coconut cream eggs. To get those, that's it. Seven
big peeper.
7 candies, okay?
Oh, reach over there.
Where?
See the peeper says Dr. Pepper?
So, including shipping with a chilled insulated package, we paid $60 for 7 packages of candy. Each one normally no more than
You mean
$2 to
$7
$3.
for shipping?
No, the total was $60.
Oh, $60.
7 items were obtained. Each one $3 to $4 max. So $21 or $28 for the candy, and then another $32 for $38 for shipping.
So we're having we're having Easter dinner here, so I went and I got just enough candy for like 6 little bags, and I saw these, and I'm not a big Peeps person, but they now have Dr. Pepper flavored Peeps.
Oh no! Everybody who likes Dr. Pepper, you may enjoy this. Let's see what the stats.
I wish they had that, Robert.
If you eat 4 of these damn things,
Everybody's only getting one.
4 of them equal 110 calories. So they're only like 25, 27 calories a piece. Not bad. But that means you're getting 5 grams of sugar in each
Shay
piece.
Lee, I thought you were working. Oh, she's on her way to work now. Yeah, here, you can put that back in the bag.
Well, that's a good thing to hide.
Thanks for stopping in.
She bought different things like the Lindt gold bunnies.
Yeah, I just have to make up 6 bags, so I didn't get a whole lot of stuff. I just thought they were colorful, mystical.
Mystical creature cookies. They have a lot to do with Easter.
No, they don't, but they were purple and yellow. That's Easter. Starburst jelly beans.
We love the jelly beans in our house. So, of course, all of you Catholics and Christians here, you realize this is Palm Sunday.
There.
Sunday.
Okay, that's good.
Can I talk about that?
No.
Goodness. Yes, and then this is known as Holy Week.
There's no kids, but I would take his edibles.
So you have Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, and then Easter Sunday, some Easter Monday. Yes, we're here already. The journey of Lent is almost over. Hallelujah, he's risen indeed.
All right, no religious. Stop it right now. We do not have the Nerf gun out tonight because we're a little too close,
Ow!
but I can pinch very well.
Ow! Don't do it again. Live long and prosper.
That's okay.
It's a little more acceptable. I had to do something to get her all riled up because she's just a total heathen. She's a devil worshiper, actually, aren't you, honey?
No, I'm a Wiccan.
A Wiccan. You're a Wiccan. And I'm a warlock. Ah! That's my magic tit.
There's nothing magic about
It just created a beard on everybody watching.
I did not.
That is what you get.
Hey, Mother of the Drummers. Hello there. Josh was here. Hi.
Hi, Josh. I'm glad you were there. Maybe you're over here now. Oh, hi, Josh. Now you're back there. It's amazing. Astral projection. Mm-mm. So, what else can we talk about to kill the time? To share the joy of our momentous gathering
Well,
here.
I am looking forward.
Cocktail hour.
No, I'm not looking forward to
To what?
We have 3 trips coming up with people coming into Florida. Kylie and Tom are coming in next week, which is great.
That's great.
We are taking them to the hippie.
They'll be going to the saltwater hippie.
And then
That'll be fun.
Rick's brother Steve is coming down. He'll be down here for a week.
Yes. Like
And
a
then-
week and a half after. Or,
and
no,
then-
like later the same week they leave.
Yeah, within a week.
Yes.
And then in April, Jen and Marlon are coming.
Towards the
Coming
late
down.
part of the month of April, yes.
So that's really good.
It's fun to have people visit.
It is.
In our park, it's fairly popular. You see people with visitors,
K1-ish.
family, younger kids coming to the park because maybe their mom and dad, and they're, of course, the children of the people who own a home here in the park. And then we get to see some younger people walking around. It's so nice. Yes.
Yeah, I read something about that, Jimmy Rick.
What was that?
Kate Middleton has cancer and she's
Yes.
getting chemo.
Kate Middleton. She had some abdominal issues and had surgery. And they didn't think they had noted any cancer, but they did a biopsy, or not, whatever it's called. They ran the tissues for assay, and they found that there was cancer present. So now she's getting prophylactic
That's Bo,
chemotherapy, basically.
I think.
You want to come in? Come on.
He scratches at the door.
What's going on, Bo?
Just
Can you
back
get up?
on the bed. Come on. Mama got it. Here you go. Come on.
Come on up. Get up. There he goes.
You were tired? You wanted to come down with us now? Yes?
You hear that wind? Would you come closer? Come closer.
Come here. You can be seen.
Lay there. Yeah, all there.
Oh, you're gonna smell the phone? Huh? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you're a good
Oh,
boy.
oh, give me the
Oh,
kisses.
yeah.
Uh-oh,
And
there
Mama
goes
loves
Mommy's
you.
phone.
Yes, I don't care about my phone. Yeah, you're a good boy. Oh, yes, you are.
So it's not something we plan to do, but sometimes we have to come into this indoor space because the weather is inclement. Oh my God, inclement weather. I used a big word. I don't try to do that too much. Oh, you want to kiss him some more? You want her to hold you? You want me? No? Okay.
I can't see Bo with you right there, okay? Can we get back up?
No.
Good boy.
No.
Shaylee says, hey.
Hey. Who's at the door? There's nobody at the door.
We feed him Little Caesar, but then I've also started feeding him as a topper Badland Ranch. It's supposed to be really good for him, but I can't afford to feed him just that because it's too expensive. So he gets it once a day with his dinner. That's his special something something.
It's a dry cereal.
Yeah, it's a slow dried food with
Slow dried food.
supposed to be really good. At least that's what the actress says who is pitching it.
I haven't eaten any of it.
You should try it.
Ghost at the door mimicking a senior. Yes, that's what it was. And they were clearly not anybody I wanted to talk to. Get it? They were a ghost. I could see through them. Oh well, whatever. That wasn't as good as it seemed like in my mind.
No, it's not dog pizza. It's a food, and it's like
Dog pizza,
that's
right?
that's what Chewy always ate, and then we started Bo on that. And then I heard, oh, you need a better food, and this and that, and so we tried different things. He eats Little Caesar. He likes Little Caesar.
And it isn't that bad.
The first ingredient is the protein.
Yes. But
So
it's
we
actually
went
not
back
as
to
bad
that.
of a food compared
No.
to some. It's better than
And-
cow can
And I
or
always get it
Alpo.
through Chewy, and I have it scheduled to be delivered when it needs to. And I can change the delivery address from here to there, so it's just very convenient. So,
Convenience is good.
yes.
So I'm liking all these. John C., I love your very colorful images. We're hanging out late because we're inside. Listen to him.
No.
Carson is always pushing for longer. We haven't even had the hour yet. We're still in the first half hour. My God.
Really?
We love that
I
you
know
love
there's
us
a
that
lot
much.
of stuff going around about raw dog food.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to that. I probably won't with Bo. But if it works for you, that's perfect. Don't go there.
Just drink.
Don't go there.
I'm going to go there. I'm sorry. Make sure you
Yes,
wash
he
your
did, Jimmy Rick.
hands
Yes, he did.
and face repeatedly. If you're going to have a dog that's eating raw food, it's
Hey,
then going to
Wolfen.
be leaving bacteria on surfaces. So you better protect yourself before the next thing you know somebody gets sick. And if you're visiting a healthcare center, and your dog is on a raw food diet, they
Hey,
really
Dingle Dangle, thank you
should
very
not.
much.
Thank you, Dingle Dangle. You're very generous. Now we can afford all this Easter candy we bought. Get paid back.
No, but you know what's funny? I bought this stuff to make up little bags. We're having Kylie and Tom will be there. We'll be there, but we invited Mom's friend, who's
Yes.
a year older, and her other friend, who is
Right.
about 10 years younger, but she's not really. So we're gonna have like what, 7 people here?
7, yeah.
So I got enough to make up 7 bags, because I don't need one. Just to
But-
have. But then I didn't tell Mom because it was supposed to be a surprise.
And Mom decided to do the same thing.
No, she went out and got a whole bunch of Easter candy, so now we have a lot of Easter candy.
So now if you come
Yes,
to our
he did
door
get a
and
haircut,
knock and
Will.
say, Happy Easter, we will give you candy. Just got to find us. We're in Seminole, Florida, in the majestic Park Estates, or homes rather, and we're in the back corner to the left. And then you have to find the correct door to knock at. It's a challenge. Those that are successful, what do they win? I'll just throw a whole bag at you. And then you can be the most popular kid in your
I need a
neighborhood.
refill. Are you okay? Don't look at me. Tell me yes or no.
I'll take another. Oh, well, thank you. Who was that? Spin Dallas. What's it say?
Oh, yeah. Choose your own adventure book.
Thanks for another fun-filled, hilarity-filled Friday evening. Thanks for the over-promotion. Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it.
So Dingle Dangle and Spin Dallas. That was thankful. Very, very, very good.
I'll be back, guys.
All right, so top
You
me off.
behave.
I will.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So Mom's not there? Hi, everybody. I'm going to take a puff of some weed. Rick is getting left unintended. Yes, he is. Come a little closer. So, our room is not that big here. 12 by 12, maybe. Florida weed. Have I told you that I found out that the Florida's medical marijuana is, hi there Alaska, is high quality shit? I'm serious, man. I'm glad I paid to get certified here. Thanks, Jeff, for making me do so. I don't do it inside much, but what the hell? Nick Roberts again, thank you, buddy. Love and hugs. So, guess it's gone up 10 cents a week since March 1st in Missouri. It's still here. It's down around the $3, $3.20, somewhere in that range, a gallon for regular. Of course, it's like 5 or 10 cents more for credit than cash. Now, there's plenty of oil in circulation right now. You know, the United States at this time is a net energy exporter. What's that mean? It's one of the few times in the last half century where we were selling more than we were buying. We almost always are a net importer. So that's good for our country. That really is. That's a very good sign for how things are, that we're actually exporting more than we're using. And if we can improve efficiencies, we probably could do even better. It's sad because the knowledge has been around for a long time. You know, I went to college back in 1977 to 1981. My background was conservation of resources. We learned about the proper, or not proper, how you could change design of homes, features you could add into just a regular home to help with energy efficiency. You could extend the roofs out beyond the overhang so that they cover windows a little from an angle of sun to let less heat in the summer come into your home. And do you know that you can use just a system of piping in the ground under your home and use that as a supply for cooling and heating?
What are you doing up that far?
I'm sorry. Because you can use heat pump technology to extract heat down to now
It's a lot
well
better than what it
below
used to be.
freezing, well below even the 20-degree mark Fahrenheit. Right? Geothermal, exactly. But it's not the geothermal we're talking about where we're talking about lava. But there are parts of our country, like, of course, Yellowstone Park, which have lots of resources in terms of underground geothermal energy. If we tap that better, we could utilize that. So, if we were just smarter, we would all benefit.
Where's the puff?
But since this wouldn't be to the benefit of the ultra rich, those especially who own interest in oil and gas companies, that's why this isn't being
Oh,
done.
that's good, Jimmy Rick. Thank you.
And why it hasn't been done up to this point. Apparently a report on Exxon researchers knew more than 40 years ago what was going to happen to the climate today. But they didn't say anything and kept it to themselves because they wanted to be profitable instead. Excuse me 1 minute.
So he went on a tangent while I was gone. I think Mom went to bed. I think
Really?
she was tired. She was pretty busy today.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. She had her hair appointment. Then we had the home health care come.
Does anybody recognize
No, we haven't, Alaska.
one of these?
Rick, have you seen the earth homes they are building in New Mexico, all self-contained?
The what?
Earth homes.
No, but I've seen people who have built a home in sides of
No,
hills or
AJ.
whatever, but I don't know about that particular thing. In New Mexico, huh? That's not bad. It's, of course, a cannabis oil
Hey, Shaylee, sorry you
vape
have to work, but I hope
stick.
you have a good day.
and I hope it isn't hot as Hades. Because it's been hot. And they're not used to super hot temperatures in Australia.
I took too big of a
Too
puff.
big a puff. You got to watch it. Too big of a puff will get you badly. So, spring is coming. It's even here in some places. officially, it is because of the what is it called? What is spring?
Spring.
Something equinox. I can't think of the name. Oh well, smart person like Spindalis can type the exact date it was past. It was like the other day that we entered into spring. Spring equinox. That's two. See,
Sounds good, Alaska.
it was correct. I should have known that. Thank you.
Spring equinox?
Yes. So, usually, the northern part of, say, North America.
March 19th was, it was March 19th.
Okay. It's takes longer for you to feel those effects. It's more just a function of how much sunlight we receive as the
I can't remember,
moon,
Jimmy.
the sun is going around, the Earth's going around the sun. Well, we're flat. We're flat. Everything goes around us. We're flat on Earth here. It's a flat Earth. That's what it is. Yes. Yeah. Because of where we are
When we have people
in
who are
our
leaving,
revolution around the sun, that
I'm
the
going to
light
Oh, cool, Sean.
incidence is starting to increase after spring equinox.
Hey, Wolf, and yeah, we have people a couple doors down from us. They're headed back to Minnesota. Isn't that where J&J are from? Minnesota?
J&J?
Joyce and George?
No, Michigan.
Michigan. I was
That's
wrong.
why I was totally mistaken. And they live on a lake,
But they're
northern
headed back 'cause
Michigan,
it's getting too warm for them down here.
because they can't handle when the temperature hits 80 degrees. They go
Thanks,
into
Dizzle
overheat mode. Now they've been here only since late fall, but that was unfortunately because of different things and that slowed them down. But usually they get here later.
They come,
Thanksgiving?
I believe they come after Thanksgiving because
Right.
they have Christmas at Thanksgiving up home. And then they're down here for Christmas.
Okay. But would they do an early Christmas or something
They
with
do
family
Christmas
up there?
on Thanksgiving
Ah,
with the family.
with the family. They're bicycling enthusiasts. They love to go long distance. And they really had just pedaling bicycles. Both of them are in their almost mid-70s. But they recently got
They're in
those
their 80s.
fancy electric. No, they're not. They're both in their 80s,
Close to it, if not.
upper 70s maybe.
Because she has me by 8 to 12 years. I can't remember which.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Well, Jerry's younger.
I know he is.
Jerry's the baby, right?
No.
Come on, he
I
is
believe
too.
So.
Oh well. If you guys, J&J, are watching, we were saying that
She does not watch this.
Jerry was younger.
She watches your videos, but she's not
She
crazy
thinks we're-
about this.
We're a little naughty on our show. Now, I might be lucky and have something like the president's wife watching us.
Barb. Oh, no,
Barb.
don't say names. Sorry.
Whatever.
No,
I'm not
don't-
giving them a
don't say
last name,
names. Don't
and
say
I'm not
names.
giving them the address,
No.
lot number.
No.
There's a lot you need to know about our park. In other words, everybody lives
Don't go
at a
there.
lot
Go
location,
there. Go there.
but it doesn't go from 1
Naughty but nice.
to
True
213.
Kate Walsh.
It's more complex than that.
Yeah, see, it's funny because the highest number is 150. However, they have some A's and some B's.
They have
So
like
it's
yes,
more like
A, B.
160 homes in here, or 162, something like that.
It's 220 something.
I'll bet you it is not over 200.
You want to lose money?
Yes, I'll bet you.
$10.
Okay. If Mom
Because
wasn't
we
sick-
have Thank you, Carson. What did it say? I couldn't get that. It was
What
too
would
quick.
CHWR be rated if it was a movie? PG-13? No, I think
No.
it would be.
It would be an R.
It would be R.
It would not be X. Because, contrary,
No sex.
we have
happened.
never depicted any sexual acts, and we've never shown any actual genitalia. You have seen male breast, but not any female breast. Maybe I should think about that. That isn't very fair. I should put some female breast out here for you all to see. So, Darlene, please just show them all a little bit of breast, will you? You almost thought she was going to do it. That would have really improved the rating of the show. I'd have gotten much more liking. So don't forget to click the like if you hadn't. If you're not subscribed, I don't know why that would be. God, please click subscribe and click the bell for all. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing to be subscribed. Why people, I don't know. Or if it's just YouTube. I'm constantly seeing people come on, that's great, but then I'm seeing people get shedded. It's like, why would people actually unsubscribe from the Rick Serra channel? I mean, I just can't understand. All we try to do is have a good time, treat you all with kindness and love, attempt to be humorous,
Thanks, Kevin.
sometimes try a little too hard, and then of course my world-renowned videos. God, it's like having the best of National Geographic with
Thanks, Alaska. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. It doesn't take much. You just go out and come back in. You don't miss hardly anything.
like the research level of the Smithsonian Institute. Yes, of course, all that's possible, but you have to know that I'm putting out the content, and you can never know that if you're not subscribed. So click subscribe and click all, because we do go live without schedule. So in other words, without it being a planned thing, we might be live streaming. We could be at the Great Wall of China live streaming. You'd miss it.
That will never happen.
Could be at the top of the Empire State Building looking out. You'll miss it. So it could be sitting on the potty in the handicap accessible stall at the Burger King. You might want to miss it.
This isn't lighting up.
You need to do a heavy pull.
You do the heavy pull. I can't do heavy pulls. Thanks, Rosetta. Thank you.
You're welcome. It gets stuck. And because it's a disposable, you wouldn't realize it's
84X gold.
rechargeable. So you can use up all of the cannabis
Thanks,
oil.
Bagley.
I did some of that stuff years ago, and I kind of turned my back on it because I didn't like the flavor of anything. It all tasted ghastly. And then I was thinking, those things, the vapes. And it's like, what chemical are they using? Are they using benzene, xylene? What the hell? I don't really feel good about putting oil into my lungs either. It's bad enough putting smoke. The heck, coat them with oil, saturate the sacs of the alveoli with oil, and then it can't express or diffuse any
So what
gases.
do you do, blow dry the oil part?
I don't know. Bart vs. the World, what happened on that?
I don't know.
That was a movie, I know.
Oh, Jimmy Rick.
Oh, it had to be something gross.
Semen in the lungs. It's a cross between a laugh and a cough.
aerosolized bukkake. I should say that would be solid bukkake aspiration. Bukkake is when you have people ejaculating all over you. Apparently, it's a thing in the gay community. It's like a game, I guess.
Bukkake?
Bukkake.
It doesn't sound like boo to me, and
I know it sounds disgusting. I don't think that. Well, it probably are people that are heterosexual and
Wolfen used to think bukkake was a cake.
well, there are probably ladies out there that if you're heterosexual and when you were sexually active, you probably didn't like having that material squirted on you anywhere, especially maybe on your face. You know, maybe you wouldn't mind certain areas, but certainly not your face. Could you imagine someone who's like, shoot here, baby, shoot here, and then they're trying to breathe, and they might accidentally aspirate some semen,
Well,
just like Jimmy Rick pointed out.
If they're
That would be
bukkake,
a
then
possibility.
maybe they should aspirate.
So, I would remind my friends who enjoy a good bukkake session here and there, don't inhale when you're getting
Bukkake.
the facial, basically. If it's another part of your body, then it doesn't matter. But when it's in your face, kind of hold your breath so you don't accidentally aspirate some spermatozoa. And what if the person has like gynecoc?
Oh yes, today. Thanks for Robert Ryan.
What?
I'm surprised you didn't remember this. Wait a minute. Today was William Shatner's birthday.
I actually
93.
93.
Years old.
I read that today along with all
True,
the
Jimmy
people's
Rick.
birthdays today, and yes. So happy birthday to William
I agree,
Shatner.
Wolfen.
You know, William, at one time I used to fantasize that you would find me, notice me somehow. Note that I have a similarity to a younger version of your face. Plus, I'm more mobile physically. You could have used me as a stunt double to help you into your 90s and continuing in active acting parts. Now, it's not too late. So, in honor of your birthday, if you write me at rick.adr@aol.com and said, let's just have a little chat. All right, Bill? You know I've adored you since I was a kid watching Star Trek. I mean, I can't watch you enough, Bill. I have a photo, or poster rather, of you on my ceiling.
Where you do not.
Hey, Darlene, don't listen to her. It's right there.
Hey, Nick Roberts, yeah, he's probably watching.
I'm sure he is. And in terms of that thing with you and Leonard Nimoy, I'm on your side.
Did something happen? I didn't know that.
Apparently, quite a few people had thought that William Shatner was less
Sure
than the most cooperative of actors to work with. I don't believe it. I think that to work with William Shatner is a blessing from God. How could you just, whatever he happens to do or be or
Now, I
how
have
he
to
acts, it
disagree.
should not matter.
William
You're lucky.
Shatner is not a good actor. He said his lines, but he was not a good actor.
Spock, set the torpedoes on high.
Or beam me up, Scotty.
Beam me up, Scotty. Spock, what does it mean?
Cool, Jimmy Rick.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Jimmy Rick has met Shatner. He won't share a bathroom anywhere he goes. He must have his own bathroom anywhere. Funny because
That's
that's his
good.
last name.
William Shatner. I mean Shatner. Wherever he shits,
He
he
likes
shat.
them both, so it doesn't make a difference. But
'Cause
which Bill is more
if
of
it's
an ass,
Will Bill
Shatner
shit
or Murray?
or has Bill shat, he shat. He Shatner. He shat near. He shat near the door. So that's a story about one time he couldn't get to the bathroom, and
Yeah.
he
Michael-
shat near the door.
Michael T. Captain, she's gonna blow.
Captain, she's going to blow. Captain, she's going to blow.
I like the show, but Shatner is not a good actor.
Scotty was.
None of them were a good actor.
I don't know where
What
they
else
got
did
them
they
all.
act in?
Where did they all find these people? Were they all friends of Gene Roddenberry? Right? They just were like, this is the people who would go over to his barbecues. And then they all lived in the same neighborhood around Gene Roddenberry. I might be right on to something here.
Oh,
Were they all from like Toronto or Ontario? Is that where they all came from? A lot of entertainers, U.S. entertainment, movies, TV, whatever, are from Canada. Americans, we're just not as good. Sorry, Canadians, they're so cool. They're so much more photogenic. They can act so much better. Like, how about Ryan Reynolds in that movie where he was buried alive in a coffin?
that was, if not number one, the second worst movie we ever saw. And we watched it because Ryan Reynolds is in there. And
He's
I
in it.
love
We're
Ryan
thinking
Reynolds.
he's going to escape at some point.
It was the only person you ever saw on screen.
That is it. It was him, and he was talking to people. Oh my God, what a bad movie. Low budget.
It must have been one of the first movies he made.
But Ryan really made it seem like he was in a casket underground, running out of air. He was really good at it.
Oh, really? I like that.
What?
When we go see the Ghostbusters, they show the intro for the new Beetlejuice.
Oh boy, yeah.
We want to see that too.
Yes.
Yeah, Bill Shatner is Canadian, I believe.
Yes. Yes, he is. So the long-awaited part 2 of Beetlejuice.
No, I didn't. Did you know that Jason's mask from the horror movies
Yeah.
was actually made out of a mold of Shatner's face?
No! Oh!
Would you stop being so loud? You're right in my ear.
Look, I want to make sure they hear us.
Oh.
Oh! I didn't know that. How crazy. So I heard that, speaking of other movies like that, Scream 7 is going to come out. A Scream 7.
No, I watched
or
the
a
first
Scream
Scream,
8.
but I was never into the series.
Well, Neve Campbell is coming back to the series. Even though the last version, whatever it was, she declined.
Oh, pretty good. I'll have to look into that, Josh.
They didn't give her enough of this. But this time they selected her, and man, she was verbal diarrhea, licking ass, how great it is to be working with the group again, blah, blah, blah. They are going to be using a different director, which gives this next Scream a chance. Wes Craven.
Ooh.
Wes Craven's going to be doing the new Scream, so it might actually not be bad. Who knows? Kind of like Afterlife was for Ghostbusters. But then this last piece of shit hack, Frozen Zone, what the hell it's called? The Land of the Frozen? Or
It's something about Frozen, but we'll see when we see it.
We'll see what
I'm
we
gonna
think.
I know I'm gonna like it. I'm not saying it's a wonderful movie, but I will enjoy it.
I'll like it because.
Oh, somebody said Beetlejuice is Michael Keaton again. That's
Yes, of
pretty
course.
cool.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
But
don't forget
Michael.
about the Discord.
Yes, please.
John C. just posted a link.
Don't forget ricksarahstar.com. Right there, John C.
To Chucky.
But on there, not
don't
just
like
merch. Let me
fucking
finish.
evil dolls.
When Rick Sarah Star, you can get a link to go to Discord. There's a link for email to us, so if you wanted a free gift and you'd never asked, ricksarahstar.com. Just remember that. Save it. And then you'll know there's a link for Discord, a link to send us messages by email, plus all of the links to my different platforms of social media. So don't forget, it's ricksarahstar.com. You don't even need the www anymore. And you'll know you have the right place as soon as you see my lovely face.
Beautiful.
Not doing too bad, are we?
No.
No. It's been decent energy. It's kind of hard to be feeling like you're doing something inside of your boudoir, basically.
Well, I wish we were outside.
I thought maybe for the last 10 minutes of the show, we're just going to set the camera up and the light on us on bed. And we're just going to smooch and neck and, you know, maybe nibble on my ninnies by her. But that's all. What do you think? Would you like to watch us having a little kissing makeout session while on the way out the door? On the way out the door? Maybe not. I'm definitely going to get demonetized now. I'll have to put in a request that I only was talking about it. We didn't actually do anything. Lord, forgive us if we would kiss on camera.
Oh, we can kiss on camera. But I'm not sucking your ninnies.
You just pinch them. She just pinches them. It's like instead of nibbling them gingerly and in a sexually exciting manner, she pinches it in a very painful manner. Now it's time. Let's take a break with Florida medical marijuana.
We have a license. Now we are by state licensed. I shouldn't say we because it's just in his name.
This is by the Florida company, Roll One.
Thank you, Carson Thorpe.
And this is called Dream Queen. It is a 27% sativa.
Thank Carson Thorpe
Thank you, Carson Thorpe,
for his tip.
for your tip. And thank you all for all of the tips this evening so far. Thank you for your generosity. You know that your generous donation to the Rick Serra channel helps to prevent that we run out of toilet paper. We can buy some. Or
We will never
we
run out of
of
paper. That's my biggest fear.
toothpaste, we can buy some.
I don't care
Thanks
if I run
to
out of
your
toothpaste.
generous donations, we can even buy body soap, shampoo, underarm
Oh,
deodorant.
Dingle Dangle, I'm sorry. Soapy aftertaste doesn't sound good to me. Dingle Dangle says I'm smoking a strain called Soap. It actually has a soapy aftertaste, but in a good way.
How?
What is POL?
Well,
I think it means LOL.
LOL. Tell you what, there had been an obsession for me to bite on soap during the years that I helped produce something that sounded like Rick's Motel Dives. But as you know, I have to say that by a legal compellment.
Oh, thank you, John C.
John C., thank you.
Listen, no, listen.
What do you say?
Something I've been telling you for a long time. Rick, holding the smoke in more than 1 to 3 seconds doesn't make a difference. It's how the THC affects you. So you don't have to hold it in forever. Let it out. I've been
Look,
telling
man,
him that for a long time.
when we were in the 70s and we were smoking
We are in. Hey,
sticks
Chris, I'm
and
glad you could
seeds.
join us. Mom's doing pretty well.
Oh, good. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Yes, my mom she's feeling good. She said today, we overheard her speaking to somebody. Oh, the nurse. And I have to say, I feel good. Every day I feel good. She didn't feel that good when she didn't have all this going on. Right, hon?
Well, I think she did, but she didn't realize what she had going.
Something we never really understand is when we have it really good, and then when we don't have what we had.
Do you smoke shake?
Nah, I don't like to buy that stuff.
Yeah, John C. He doesn't do that.
I'd rather buy good stuff. I don't need to buy the dirty crumbs of some lousy bud tender. Bud, or it could be a Joe tender. I don't know. But, somebody who handles marijuana and trims the buds. It's supposed to be a very high-end art or skill, apparently.
Oh, Rick, tell him about, I don't know if it was here or in Baltimore where you got the pot that came with papers and filters.
I have that. So, in Baltimore, there was this one particular distributor which is selling pre-ground. Are you familiar with this?
Yeah, Jimmy.
You open it up, and it comes with a pack of papers with the little piece of cardboard here to roll yourself a filter. And then you can pull out the paper.
Thanks, Dingle Dangle. I keep telling him that.
And then here you got the oh well. It obviously it closes up. It's got a zip closure.
Wait a minute, I have a question.
Yes.
Another odd place.
Yes.
When does that due out?
Another odd place. I released it at 5:15 today.
Okay, so you got that information now, right? Wait, who? Yeah, Dr. Leonard.
Yeah, it's a short episode. It is almost like if I had a contest and someone challenged me. If you go through a 30, 45-minute walking tour of a historical house with a guide, you can't take video, except we'll let you take a little bit at the end of the time she speaks. All you can do is collect audio, but you cannot capture her entire dialogue. And we'll let you take photographs, okay? And that's it. You're going to have no more than 30, 45 minutes in this place, and that's all you can have. And
Good night, Cherry Berry Girl. We'll see you next week.
you've got to use your own smartphone to do it all. You use the recording function for audio recording, video recording for camera, and of course photographs. But of course if you do video, you can extract single screenshots. And if you employ your editing program and you only put the one file into the program, you can let it become a slice-o-matic for you and save individual JPGs of your MP4. Okay? I don't know why I think that's an amazing thing. It never occurred to me that I could use the program to just, where do I want it to be? Go through the sequence. Stop where you want it. That's what you want. That's what I want.
Sounds good, Mega.
It also is easy to convert your video to audio only, so you can go into an audio program and really listen to the file. And then that's what I do. Find things.
Let me tell you, you can't be
So I
around
won.
Rick when he's
Basically, that's what
working
that
on these.
episode is. It's like, that would be my submission to that contest. And I think I aced it. Thank you. And I even tried to add a little amusing intro and a couple little funny
I will,
comments.
Jimmy Rick. Give me a minute.
Whatever. I also did give a lot of detail in some of the captions, so FYI, if you couldn't read them on the fly, you may want to go back and pause.
Jimmy Rick, this is for you.
Both of them, huh?
Yep.
A double twister. So that was fun. I have my next topic is going to be a place I went to, and it's been too long now. Down near Homestead, Florida, not far from that location. I went to a location which is a collection of buildings that were moved, along with a couple structures that were there originally. I think it's called Yesteryear Land. And in addition to doing the
Welcome, Jimmy Rick.
Whaley House, I was in that for a good bit. I went into a bunch of other buildings. I even tried to do table tipping, etc. Was there anything really going on? I'm going to have to be chewing through that footage, and that'll be a future Another Odd Place.
He was at the St. Augustine Lighthouse, but he didn't really.
I went through and tried my best during the day to get lucky with the same approach. Nada. Nothing was going on. No secret little sounds were there. But it was worth a try. It was in the middle of the daytime.
I know, Mr. Doggy Dog. I just can't do him when we're this close. I can't permanently maim him.
What would she want?
He wants me to shoot you with nerves.
Oh, Mr. Doggy Dog. Nurse
Jimmy
Brucey, I tried to treat you so nicely, and all you want to do is abuse me with foam. I wish I could get a can of that expanding foam for houses with a large, long nozzle and fill up your ass. I bet you'd like the expansion.
Who are you talking to?
Mr. Doggy Dog.
Oh, okay. I didn't know who you were talking to.
It would actually be very destructive and painful to think of that foam expanding in the interior of your anal space. It would thoroughly tear you up. And then you could accommodate Jimmy Rick's giant schlong.
Who says he has a giant one?
I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know whether he would enjoy having someone say something like that, even if he does or doesn't have that. Or Mr. Doggy Dog. And the two of you live in adjoining states. You know, Mr. Doggy Dog is in California. Jimmy Rick is in Arizona. I don't know how you other fans may be located, if you are located somewhere in that part of the country, why don't you think of having a party, Rick Serra fan party, and pick a spot that's mutually central for you all, and
Okay, Mr. Doggy Dog, I have no idea
I'll
what that
even
is.
join you
Rick.
by video call.
Rick,
Yes.
Darlene, try a 410 shotgun loaded with blanks with tampons. They have a great bruise. Oh, you mean a gun? and
They
shoot him with
leave a good
tampons.
bruise. Leave a
Okay,
good bruise.
Mr. Doggy Dog, I understand now. Hey, he used to play with tampons as a kid and think they were parachutes. I've heard this story multiple times from both him and his mom.
But I went outside with a box of them from my bathroom upstairs. I found a box of parachutes. And I think it was my sister June who caught me doing it, wasn't it?
I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
heard that part.
That's what it was. And she's the one that stopped me from doing the whole box.
Oh, okay. Good for June.
So she saw me, and I'm like, I take them out of the applicator, and I throw it up in air, and I go, boom, or something like that. I'm only 3 or so at that time. And she caught me in the middle of doing it and asked me what I was doing.
Josh, we'll be leaving shortly.
And I don't know what I said. I was throwing up bombs, or I was throwing up a parachute. Parachute's what was remembered. So, and she saved probably 7 out of the 12 in that box. So that they could be used by my mother. Well, what time is it?
It's 8:30. It is time to say goodnight, guys.
No, we got a minute.
No.
Yes.
Rick, not too much longer.
Not too much longer. Just an hour.
No. You will lose me.
I'll lose you?
Yeah.
To what? You'll walk out the door?
Yep.
You drive away?
No, I'll go up there and leave your ass
Leave my ass
behind.
here?
Yeah.
And you'll just go watch the television or something?
Turn it up as loud as I can.
All right, well, it's time for the end of the show.
Yes.
Selfless promotion. Selfless self-promotion.
What time, Jimmy Rick?
What's that?
You said, can everyone ask Rick why he went to the strip club that one time? What one time?
The time with Dan Bell?
Ah! Okay, just keep on going.
All right, so after that major faux pas, I regret the slip.
Yeah, everybody's saying good night, Rick.
But I saw Amy Fisher once when she decided to try.
That was with MT, wasn't it?
No.
That was with
Yeah,
DB?
and another person.
Okay.
And then we went out to Rosewood.
Oh.
After that, we went out to Rosewood. And we were in one particular building, and if it wasn't
That's right, Alaska.
like some
Hey,
animal,
ponytail. That's right.
like
put
a
that up there.
raccoon in the building, we actually heard activity. And
Yes, Dr. Leonard.
nothing
We'll see you next week.
definitive on
Hey,
video,
Harrison.
but we'd had another experience in another building. This is way back in 2008, 2009, where I was in a stairwell in one of these buildings, this abandoned structure in a campus with only a few buildings still open for patient care. They cared for people with intellectual challenge and or people with a criminal and psych combined history. It was a small campus.
Thanks, ponytail.
It used to be where people who weren't wanted, maybe that had intellectual compromise, where the families would dump you. It was one of these kind of places. And it's known as the Rosewood Center in its last days. Now it's property that's either just waiting to be sold or it's going to another owner, namely a university called Stevenson University. So, but I'll share this as a last thing because it was a ghost hunting release week. I hope you will give my video a chance. If you think it's okay, why don't you share it to a friend? Would appreciate the extra views and exposure. Takes a long time to make those kind of videos, and it is really nice to get a good number of people to at least share what your work product was. But we're in this building, and we're on a stairwell where one floor above there is a bunch of empty rooms that were bedrooms, and there's nothing left in the whole floor except for a couple barrels of the emergency food supplies like you would find in an air raid shelter. Those kind of cardboard barrels. I don't know if you know about those. So while we're down there and we're listening for noises, we've heard a few noises up to this point. We started hearing like metal beds or other metal structures being dragged. And we also would hear even the sound of an old-fashioned kind of bed rail being clicked and snapped into place. It's got a recognizable sound. After the sound subsided, I went up with the people with me at the time, and we examined the floor, looked through every room. There was not anything metallic, nothing that could possibly have accounted for the sound. Now, let me give you a tip. If you really like ghost hunting and you want to hear some of the craziest EVPs that anybody's ever collected, you should go and look up Rick's Paranormal Origins under Another Odd Place, season 1, I believe. But Rick's Paranormal Origins, that episode, some crazy, freaky EVPs. Put on the headphones. So I'm going to light my pipe of the best of Florida medical marijuana.
Guys. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for sticking around. Extra time, not after school, but just extra time with Uncle Rick here, and I hope that you have a good rest of your weekend. Don't be naughty, be good like Darlene. Not naughty like me. You ready?
Yes.
I've been ready. Love you guys. Thank you for being with us, and we'll talk to you next week.
Don't forget the Discord.
Discord is available. Go to ricksarahstar.com and look for the Discord link. ricksarahstar.com. That's all you need to know. Ooh, where's that button? Talk to you later. Peace. We love you all. Have fun. Bye.